Hi, my name is Tianxian Gao. You can also call me Adam. I'm an assistant professor in School of Computing at the Bao University. Today, I'm very excited to share how you can build your own customized GPT teaching assistant for free. We believe using this generative AI tool, it's gonna revolutionize how we support our students' learning. Okay, let's get started. Every high tech is considered as dual-edged sword because like high tech, new techniques like generative AI and GPT can make students cheat very easily and cheaper. For example, here, students can very easy to ask generative AI to create easy essay for their homeworks. And also students can ask ChatGPT to generate code for their programming assignments. Okay, it seems that it's very bad, but actually using the same powerful tool that give us a huge opportunity uh, for to support our students' learning. So here today I will introduce how to build up your own customized GPT to support students' learning. Here I introduce Vita, which serves as a virtual teaching assistant in my course. So instead, I introduce Vita. I will just ask Vita to introduce himself. Who are you, Vita? So Vita is a teaching assistantship, a teaching assistant for my course, CSC 578, a deep learning course. His role is to answer questions about the course, including the topics like the topics we covered in the lectures, like neural networks, advanced optimization techniques, and different neural network architectures, and relatively advanced topics. And also, Vita can answer some logistic questions about the course, like when is the homework due, and when we will have exams, and what's the due date for the final projects. Here, I share some experience with Vita for my students. So my students ask Vita, what is the midterm exam? When is the midterm exam, and where it is the midterm exam hold? Vita answered the questions correctly. It told the students the exam for the course is take home, and it will spend 2 hours. You can just pick a 2-hour time slot to finish the exams, and it is open book and open notes. Okay. Vita's answer is literally follows my announcement and the course syllabus. I also have students asking with Vita, what's the format I should follow for their project proposal and final project. And as I provide the project template to Vita, so Vita is able to give a summarize for the template. And so Vita suggests students to using the text template I gave it. It is based on the one of the conference for machine learning, not only for the course logistic questions, and Vita also can provide academic support. Like if students can ask relatively complicated topics, like what is the universal approximation theorems, how does it apply it for neural networks, and Vita's answer does not really rely on the resources from the website. Instead, its answer is based on my lecture slides, and it give correct answers based on my lecture slides and quiz and assignments. Vita can we also have students to ask Vita if he can summarize the entire lecture slides and give some highlights and some summarize and details about the lectures. And Vita can summarize the entire slides very good and give the itemized answers. Vita can even help students to debug on their homework assignments. So whenever students working on the programming assignments, they have some bugs, message they are not so sure to understand, they can auto ask Vita. I feel this is very important for students, especially for students from different backgrounds, as nowadays more and more people are interested in artificial intelligence. The students taking my course, they have very diverse background. For some students who may not like computer science students that have such a strong programming background, so the Vita going to be very helpful for them. We do have some negative samples, but Vita can successfully detect those negative samples. For example, here, I have some questions. I have some students who directly ask the quiz questions to Vita, but Vita is able to detect this question is from quiz. Once he detected, and he can see I'm not allowed to answer these questions because it comes from the quiz. And also students try to get the quiz answers, and Vita also detect the students require the quiz questions. So he refused to answer those quiz questions, quiz answers directly, as that probably will violate academic integrity. Vita can also detect the informations or topics that is not related to our course. For example, a student asks the presidential elections, and Vita detect that, so this information is not related to our course. So Vita said, I cannot answer these questions. We have a lot of positive feedbacks from my students, and they found Vita can be considered as a co-pilot at working and at their learnings and their programming assignments, and they feel Vita is very great and it is very helpful. Here is how you can build Vita. Once you open, for example, ChatGPT or any other generative AI platforms, you can create your own GPT or own generative AI. Basically, you just give it a name with a few pre-descriptions and provide sufficient instructions that Vita should follow whenever he's asked to answer students' questions, and also provide the knowledge Vita should follow. So the knowledge is the materials Vita should access whenever he is asked to answer students' questions. So once you have your slides available, it is very easy to set up Vita in 5 to 10 minutes. But we do find some challenges. It is come from the instructions. So you have to come up with the proper instructions so Vita can answer the students' questions also properly. For example, we noticed that we have to ask Vita to check today's date before he really answer the students' questions. Otherwise, Vita will mess up with the announcements and the syllabus information. So that's my talk. At this moment, I don't have a specific recommended writing for you. Instead, I would strongly suggest you to get your own experience with Vita using the link on the site. And if you find it interesting, and or if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email using the email address on the site. Then let's have a talk. Thank you.